Jagye, generated. Tataha, thereafter. Pranaha, the living force. Mahanashuhu, the fountainhead of everyone's life. Translation. From the sky situated within the transcendental body of the manifesting Mahavishnu, the sensory energy, mental force and bodily strength are all generated, as well as the sum total of the fountainhead of the total living force. Please respond. From the sky situated within the transcendental body of the manifesting Mahavishnu, the sensory organs, mental force, the bodily strength are all generated, as well as the sum total of the fountainhead of the total living force. Next verse. Anupranantiyam pranaha pranantam sarvajantushu apanantam apananti naradevam vivanugaha. As the followers of the king follow their lord, similarly when the total energy is in motion, all other living entities moves, and when the total energy stops enduring, all other living entities stop sensual activities. Please respond. The purport. The individual living entities are completely dependent on the total energy of the Supreme Purusha. No one has independent existence, just as no electric lamp has independent effulgence. Each and every electrical instrument depends fully on the total powerhouse. The total powerhouse depends on the reservoir of water for generating electricity. Water depends upon the cloud depends upon the sun depends upon the creation depends upon the movement of the Supreme Personal Godhead. Thus, Supreme Personal Godhead is the cause of all causes. See how nicely Prabhupada explains. Jnanatimirandasya jnananjana shalakaya shurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave. Shabanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Kripatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vacha Avebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Sesha Shunyavadi Pachad Deshadharini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you very much for coming for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. So here we see 3 verses today. So that explains about the Adhyatmic, Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik potencies of the Lord. And also he explains about the Mahat Tattva, how the whole thing is depending on the mercy of the Lord. Normally we have a tendency to think that we are independent. We can do whatever we like. And then what they say? Hard work gives everything. Right? Work hard. Hard work will give everything. You keep meditating on this, these things will happen. Huh? So they keep on talking many nonsense. So, just like one saying in Tamil, they say that means there was a crow that sat on a palm tree and the palm fruit fell down. And everybody say because of the crow's strength only the palm fruit fell down. Understand? So the crow went and sat, but accidentally the same time the fruit also fell down. What the people say? Oh, because of the crow only it fell down. How can a crow is so small? How it can bring the palm fruit down? Not possible. Similarly, we are so small, and what we can do? What we can do? That's why Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, do not think you are the cause of any action. At the same time, don't think you are the cause of reactions also. Just do your duty. Just do your duty. Around second chapter, he explains this. I think it is about to it's not second chapter. Anyway, it is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita that don't think that you are the cause of your actions. So we are not actually the cause of anything. Suppose if you are sitting here, of course in one way we are, because whatever we wanted we got it. Like you got this birth because of you desired. That is right. But you cannot change the future. You cannot decide, okay, I want to get a job, I want to become a collector, I meditate on I'll become a collector. No, it won't happen like that. The collector, you cannot become collector. But outside people say like that. They say that some people, normally when someone becomes successful, everybody will go interview, sir, how do you become successful, sir? I'll say, actually I woke up in the morning 4 o'clock, I study, and then I score mark, and then I will never go for any, interesting. And somebody else who worked more than him, somebody else who worked more than him. And anybody who becomes successful, they start giving interviews, start giving the success formula. No, but that is not the case. The Lord is Swarat, independent, but we are dependent. We are dependent. We are dependent on the mercy of the Lord. That's why Krishna is saying that, Arjuna, I know the past, I know the present, I know the future, but you don't know all this. Chapter 7, verse number 26. You should take a notes, you should have a notebook. When you come for Bhagavatam class, you should have a notebook and pen, Not coming for some story time here. Okay. Next time, have a notebook and pen. When you're hearing online class, Sundar Gopal Prabhu class, whatever class, just have a notebook and pen and take down notes. See here, read this, Vivek. So this is a difference, It's not we are same. We are not same with the Lord. We are not same, The difference is there. Same thing also explained in chapter 4, verse 5. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bahuni Meve Titani Janmani Tavata Arjuna Tanyaham Veda Sarvani Natat Veda Parantava. Read this.
The personality of God has said, many gods, both you and I have passed. I can remember all of them, but you cannot. Those are poor of them.
So the Lord and I, we are equal. It is not right, It is not accepted by the Shastra. That is why Sanatana, that is actually Advaita philosophy, Vishishta Advaita. Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva. To say that what? We are not actually same as the Lord. So, in this verse, it is clearly mentioned that how much the one potency of the Lord has only one energy. That is divided into three portions. One is Adhyatmam, Adi Bhautikam, Adi Devikam. Very clearly explained in the previous verses. So you don't go much deeper into this. Adi Devika means potency which is actually by demigods. Adi Deva refers, Adi Bhautik refers, Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik. Adhyatmik means yourself. Adi Bhautik means other people. And Adi Devik means demigods. Three potency. So one is divided into three. The next verse. So, from the sky situated within the transcendental body of the manifesting Mahavishnu. So, within Mahavishnu's body, the sky is there. From there, sensory organs, mental force, bodily strength are generated. Understand? As well as sum total of founder head of total living force. So that is Mahatattva. Mahatattva also created. As the followers of the king follow their lord, similarly when total energy is in motion, all the living entities move. When the total energy stops enduring, all living entities stop sensual activities. You are hearing, you are seeing, you are touching, everything that is because of Mahatattva exists. The total energy of the Lord. So Prabhupada is a beautiful explanation, giving this light. This light is not independent. Light depends upon the switch. The switch depends upon the wires. The wires depends upon electricity is given to you. Electricity depends upon the water production. The water production depends upon the reservoir. The reservoir depends upon the rain. The rain depends upon Indra depends upon your yajna. Clear? The yajna you perform. The yajna depends upon Danya. Annad bhavati bhutani. And then? Three. Annad bhavati bhutani. Anna depends upon, Anna means Dhanya, you know. Dhanya depends upon Parjanya. Parjanya depends upon Yajna. Yajna depends upon. So likewise, you know, the Dhanya depends upon the rain. Rain depends upon the Yajna. Yeah. So it is going on like that. It's all dependent. Yajna is Krishna, you know. Yajna is Krishna himself. So the cycle, you know, evam pravartitam chakram. Then what? Evam pravartitam chakram nanuvartiyah. 3:16. Evam pravartitam chakram nanuvartayati hayah aghayur indriya ramo mogam partasa jivati.
My dear Arjuna, one who does not follow in human life the cycle of sacrifice thus established by the Vedas certainly leads a life full of sin. Living only for the satisfaction of the senses, such a person lives in vain.
So the whole creation is dependent on each other. And everybody depends on Krishna. Indra, we need Indra. And Indra needs you. That's also, if you don't give food to Indra, how can Indra be happy? Company depends upon your work. And you depends upon companies. Whole thing depends upon the government. It's like that. So it is very foolish thing to think that aham karta. Foolish to think that I am the creator. I am the cause. That is mama maya vimohitau. Krishna is saying what? Mama maya vimohitau. It means my maya is very bewildering. See? Prajapatim cha rutram cha. This will come like that. Aham eva sujame tauhimam na vijhanito mama maya vimohitau. The Prachetas, Shivas and others are created by me, although they do not know that they are created by me because they are in delusion. Even the Indra, Chandra, they got bewildered, We are also bewildered. And then we think, Prabhu, if I am not there, who will take care of my family? I should go back. I am the pillar. In fact, the Mahavishnu is creating everything because of me only. Without me, how can Mahavishnu create? Even Krishna also, the temple existing because of me only. If I don't cook food, who will give food for Krishna? We think like that. No maya vimohita. Maya is very, very powerful. So we should not be confused about this question. So always depend upon the mercy of the Lord. Always depends on the mercy of the Lord. Don't think that you are the cause. Don't think you are the cause. So that is the secret of human life. When you do that, then the last life. But if you think karta aham iti manyate, aham karta, I am the creator, I am the cause, then you do business and then you do this, you do that and create tax and then make this business, make that business, buy this car, buy that car and do everything, and one day Maya will say bye bye. Ratan died yesterday. Ratan died yesterday, but he has no son. He has no wife. Who will take all his money? Of course, he is a nice man, he is a very simple man, no doubt about that. He is a wonderful human being, always charitable and everything he does, but he failed one more life, miserably. Even though he got a high birth and high intelligence, everything got high, but material world said, see you again, next life. Punadavardino Arjuna. Because he thought what? I am independent. I can create salt, I can create steel, I can create this, I can create that, I can create this. And finally he created one more thing now. What is that? Next life. Successfully now he created next life. What is the use? Of course he will go to heaven, no doubt about that. He will go to heaven and live for thousands of years for all the good things he has done, no doubt about that. After that, Udvam Gachanti Sadvasta Madhye Tishtanti Rajasha Gaganna Gunavrittischa Adho Gachanti Tamasa. So if you are Sattvagun, you go up, Rajogun, you stay, Tamogun, you fell down. That is Shastra. Asuram yoni mapanna mudha karm Germany aprape mam nivartande mrityu samsara sahara. Mrityu samsara sahara. So it's very, very important to understand that how the Lord's energy is working. You see, if you go to 3rd canto, 6th chapter, So the creation of universal form, here we can see how each and every organs of ourselves is controlled by one Devata. Read this.
When the planet of the gigantic form or separately manifested Varuna, the director of water in the planetic system, entered therein, and thus the living entity has the facility to taste everything through this system.
So you have facility to taste everything because of who? When the Lord's, what is this? And the palette of, read this, read.
When the planet of gigantic form was separately manifested.
We read this already, huh? Next one.
When the Lord's two nostrils separately manifested themselves, the dual Ashwini Kumaras entered them in their proper positions. And because of this, the living entities can smell the aromas of everything.
So if you cannot smell, if you cannot smell, it means you did not get the mercy of Ashwini Kumaras. You cannot smell, Some people cannot smell. Like Corona came, after Corona nobody can smell, no? That means Ashwini Kumaras are not happy with you. Alright, next one. Need the mercy of sun to see. See, likewise, every part of your body is controlled. Every part is controlled. Puppet show? Know what is puppet show? Like puppet show, your hand is controlled, leg is controlled, nose is controlled. Like that you are living. And then you are saying, what, Prabhu? I can do. Come on, you cannot even move your hands without the mercy of Devatas. You cannot even smell, Prabhu. You cannot even taste. And what is it, Prabhu? I can do it, Prabhu. All I have to do is that I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Then I can do it. This is a modern yoga. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. You can do it. What you can do? One thing you can do is that you can misuse your independence and take birth again. That you can do. That rights Krishna gives you. If you take one more birth, take one more birth. Otherwise, we have no rights. We are fully depending on the mercy of the Lord. So we have to clearly understand this matter. If you read this whole chapter, they explains about who is controlling which organ. If you want to know, you read this whole chapter. Then you understand that. So from this verse, we understood that the Supreme Personality God is cause of all causes. Krishna is the cause of all causes. You go one by one. They say that normally there is something called, of course I told some of you, there is something called 5Y theory. 5Y theory. If any problem happens, you have to ask 5 Ys. Then the problem will be solved. All you will do is what? Ask 5 Ys. Then automatically you can get a solution for the problem. You don't need to get stuck. When you have any problem, just ask why. Answer will come. Then ask why. Answer will come. Ask why. Answer and ask why. 5 times. Within 5 times answer. Mostly answer you will get. 90% answer you will get. If not, you go for another why. No problem. Mostly within 5 why, most of the problems are solved. Suppose this one got broken. Why it is broken? Because he took. Why he took? Because of that. Why it happened? Because of. Oh, okay. Fine. Then next time you can make sure it won't happen. Similarly, if you see that, what's your name? This. Who is your father? He. Who is his father? He. Who is his father? He. Then if you go gradually, finally it ends with Krishna. Not even Vishnu, not even Narayana, it's Krishna. Finally. So this is the fact the Lord Prabhupada is giving here, explaining this. So we should not think that I am independent. It's very, very important. That's why Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, always engage in my service. Always engage in my service. Just like the materialistic people work for material pleasures, devotees should work for Krishna's pleasure. Then you are in your original position, transcendental position, then you will not fall down. Alright? Anyway, stop here. You have any questions you want to ask?
Like you said, every part of our body is controlled by Devata. So we can understand like this that whatever we think in the mind, that only is controlled by the Devata. Okay? We should understand this.
Action of the mind is controlled by devatas, but what you think is controlled by you. If the mind is not working properly, for example, some people are crazy, no? Some people are crazy, right? That's about them. What you think is not controlled by them, but thinking power is controlled by them. What you taste is depends upon you, but the tasting potency is controlled by them. You cannot blame that you eat some chicken and they say, Prabhu, I am not tasting. Varuna is tasting. It's all because of Varuna. Why Varuna made me eat chicken? Varuna could have made me eat some nice juice now. Why he made me Varuna problem? If another birth is there, that's Varuna, not for me. No. The tasting potency is given by. Tasting potency is controlled by them. But what you taste is controlled by you. You decide what you want to eat. Understand?
Like the thinking power is controlled by us, like you said.
Not thinking power. What you think is controlled by you. The thinking power is controlled by the Devata again.
So what do you feel like it is our Atma state?
Yeah. You decide what you want. Because that is actually you are through the senses it comes to mana. From mana it comes to intelligence. Intelligence it helps or disturbs the Atma. That's how it happens, Just like you have a computer, how the data goes inside the computer. Oh, yeah, IT person here. How the data goes inside the computer? How the data goes inside the computer? Data. Huh? Yeah, but how? What device? How you feed data to the computer? Input device. And your keyboard, we have mouse, we have pen, You control through this data and then you feed data inside. Once you feed data, what will happen? It will go to RAM. It will go to, first of all, it will go to hard disk. Whenever it is required, it will go to RAM. From the RAM, it goes to the processor, and there it is getting processed. Output is coming to RAM. From the RAM, it comes to hard disk and also output device. That's how computers work. Same thing. When you see something, your senses taking data inside. Eyes are taking, ears are taking data, nose are taking data, mouth is taking data, data is taken, then it is getting, it is going to the RAM, hard disk is going here. And then from there it goes to mind. Mind is thinking about that. Mind is desiring for it. When mind is desiring, intelligence gives idea. When intelligence gives idea, then you start acting with the limbs and organs. Acting with your limbs and organs. When you act with the limbs and organs, then you get results. And because of that result, you get praised or insulted, of course your karma is written by Chitragupta, is writing. In Kali Yuga, there is no sin for thinking. Kali Yuga, sin is only for doing. But other yugas, there is sin even for thinking. If you think that I want to kill him, you get the punishment of killing somebody. In Kali Yuga, you get only if you do this. Yeah. So, that's how it works. That's how it works. That's why Shastra say, chapter 3, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse number 39. Which goes like Karma Rambo, 3, around 30, around that. Read this, Subham Prabhu.
Very beginning, God is great symbol of sin, last of the working sense. Snake is destroyer of knowledge and self-knowledge.
So we have to curb on the initial stage, you know. So Indriyani Paranyahor. Indriyas are very powerful, you know. Eye is very powerful, nose very powerful. And they say that in every animal there is one sense is powerful. What about elephant? Elephant is actually, genitally is very powerful. It is always attracted by the female elephant. And what about the deer? Deer has very strong ears. It likes music. It play music, it's very easy to trap the deer. It play music, it will stop. Similarly, every living entity, one sense is very powerful. Using that senses, they capture. How to capture lion? How to capture elephant? They capture because of their senses. But for human being, all senses are powerful. It can capture you with your eyes, capture you with your nose, capture you with your mouth, capture you with your skin. Every sense is very powerful. One way it is good to use for Krishna's service. But another way is very disturbance. You can get bewildered by hearing some music. You can get bewildered by seeing some nonsense. You can get bewildered by touching something. You can get bewildered by, like that, eating something, the taste of meat. You can get bewildered. But, you know, other animals is only one senses. So that's why Indriya is a very powerful. Indriya is very powerful. But Indriyani Paranyah, Indriyabhyo Paramanaha, more than the Indriyas, mind is very powerful. Manasastha Paro Buddhi, more than the mind, Buddhi is powerful. Yo Buddhi Pardastu Saha. Buddhi is more than everything. Clear? So, any questions? Speak loud, speak loud. to just hear from me how the potency of Lord divides 1 into 3. Called control deity, control deities and the material bodies in manner. So one means one energy of the Lord. There's only one energy of the Lord. That energy divided into 3. That ekam means energy of the Lord. They will favor you. Devatas will favor you. Mahatmanastu mampartha devim prakritim Where is this? 9:30 now. Mahatmanastu mampartha. Yeah, read this. So devotees are protected directly by Yogamaya. The demigods will favor you. They will help you, Clear? That verse is there, no? Don't become Devada. Guru Nanasyat, Pati Nanasyat, Devam Nanasyat. Devam Nanata means, don't become demigod. If you cannot deliver your devotee. If you become a devotee or demigod should gradually deliver you. So in Devata Puja, you get good and bad. Good to satisfy you, bad to rectify you. By giving bad result, Devatas are actually chastising you. They are not doing this, then they are not doing the work. Clear?
Because of tamas, kapama will fall down. So those who are high standard system or in Swarga Loka, they also fall down. And those who are present in Brahma Loka, they are also falling down. So is it a reason because of the tamasic guna, or because they have done some pious activities and pious activities are on Sapta, they are found there. But is it when they are falling down, is the reason that
Gunas are always up and down, up and down, up and down. Nobody can be the same guna whole life. For example, Indra was given one nice garland by Bragaspati. Bragaspati gave a nice garland. And that he gave the garland to elephant, Airavat. And elephant put that on the floor and stamp it. The prasad of the Guru Maharaj got stamped by elephant, got so much angry. Then he cursed, become pig, So he got, even though he is Indra, he get the tamas. It will come to you. That's why this world is very dangerous. Every moment is danger. Cannot say, Prabhu, now I am joining 16 round. But no guarantee you will reach, tomorrow you will do it. That's why you should stay in the devotee association. Then you will not fall down. Take chastisements. You feel, okay, house is better, Prabhu. In house I can practice better. I can do whatever I like. But Prabhu is not listening to me what I can do. When you stay in the temple, you cannot do nonsense. You will be corrected. Clear? Yes. Anything else? So no other questions, we can stop here. Indra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitya Gaur Prabhu.